What's the motherfucking deal, SauceNation? It's your boy Ed Honcho, aka at the real Ed Honcho on Instagram and Twitter. But if you only want those HTOWN delicious, flavorful Sauce Sports takes, you can catch me at Sauce Sports HTX on Twitter only. This is a Sauce Sports special. All right, if y'all don't know what Sauce Sports is, Sauce Sports is a Houston, H-Town, Splash Town, Sauce City, you know what I'm saying, Clutch City, Crush City, Wooston, Houston Homer channel. So if you're not down with none of that shit, I'm advising you right now just to get up out of here, because all we're going to talk is H-Town. We're going to put flavor, we're going to put the sauce, we're going to splash a little bit of flavor on it. If you're not down with H-Town, you might not like the taste. You're going to want to get up out of here. But as you can see today, we are inside the mighty, mighty NRG, home of one of the greatest Super Bowls ever. Even though it didn't involve the Texans, the greatest Super Bowl ever will involve the Texans. But anyway, let's talk Texas today. And the last thing we talked about was, whatever. Anyway, just sweating that. Anyway, the last thing we talked about was trusting the process. And are the Texans heading in the right direction? Are they doing the things that they need to do to enable themselves to be successful now, currently, and success in the future? But what I want to deviate from, what I really didn't get into when we were talking about trusting the process, is that you want to see progression from the process. So there was a lot of people commenting and said some things that I found very interesting. And one was saying that they feel that it may be an issue if Bill O'Brien doesn't improve on the record this year or something like that. That if he doesn't make it to a championship, that they fear that Texas may try to fire him and let him. And I think that would be very unwise of them, knowing that, one, we just got the piece we need, and then that would definitely fuck over Deshaun Watson. So I would like to think that, but Texans are at least committed to Bill O'Brien for the next 2 years to actually give him a solid quarterback to work with. His own piece that he chose, not a byproduct of somebody else, or not somebody who's already been put into another system. I think it's different when you get the chance to groom the rookie from the very beginning to your style of play. And, that's when they're most receptive. That's when you're going to have the most impact, because once they become a veteran and they've been around for a few years, they're going to have tendencies, they're going to have habits that are going to be harder to break. When they're new, especially like a guy like Watson is, and he's ready to soak all that up, you want to have that rookie guy. So B.O.B. has this guy. There's no excuses in that department. So, but we're saying trust the process. And like I say, the process up to this point has been sketchy. But are we seeing progress from the process? I would say yeah, because let's say the first year was no playoffs. The next year, playoffs, but a blowout. Then the year after that, playoffs, next round, then a blowout. Now you can look at all the different circumstances that took place in each of those seasons, and you say, well, we ended up 9-7 each time. But the playoffs is an entirely different season. The playoffs is a new season. So if you can make it to the second season, if you can make it to that platform, then then the opportunities that come to you are a little bit different. So each of the year, like I say, it's been the same record, but it's gotten us to different places. So the first year, like I say, that record was the same as the next and the third, but there was no extended season. The next year, it qualified to get you over into the second season, the postseason. But then in the third season, like I said, got you to the postseason. You got you a win. You can talk about whatever circumstances you want to talk about. People can say what they want to say about the Raiders. The Raiders are a hype machine, overrated, or maybe the Texan defense is just that good. Because I didn't see anything, like I say, Derek Carr's good. Don't get me wrong. Would I have liked to have drafted him? Absolutely. But he has nothing for the Texans. The only reason they won in Mexico, like I say, was the fucking green lights, the magic callback touchdown, and just, like I say, those little nuances. And people say, well, they got calls, but wait, no. The phantom touchdown callback was crazy. They should at least let that run out. You review every scoring play anyway. But whatever, like I say, I'm going to let that's bygones be bygones. But then again, like I say, we beat them, of course, without Derek Carr. But that shows that their roster is just really not put together that well. Because the Texans, like I say, offensively weren't that great of a team. That Derek Carr had no effect on their defense. Where was that great Khalil Mack? But anyway, like I said, I'm starting to talk about the Raiders. That has nothing to do with that. But what I'm saying is trusting the process. So, people were saying that, well, it's because no Derek Carr was there. That's why they won. We'd have won in Mexico if it wasn't for Derek Carr. I mean, if it wasn't for the green lasers and all some of those other things. They had to work to win that. So the Raiders, to me, like I say, are not all that great. But whatever. A lot of people want to jump on that bandwagon, go for it. You're going to be real disappointed. My thing is, now each of those years we've had this shitty quarterback situation. We've had just dumb stuff between Mallett, Hoyer, and all. I mean, just everybody. It's all these different type of guys that just come in and like I say, and Osweiler was so bad, honestly. And number 17, I shouldn't even Assweiler. Who was that? Somebody commented Assweiler. Assweiler was so bad. I honestly, his level of play was just so forgettable last year. I keep forgetting about the dude. I really truly keep forgetting about him. Like the other day we talked about Worcester. I completely forgot about him. That's how garbage he was. He was here for such a short period of time, and he was so pathetic. He was so awful. I forgot about him. But so now you want to feel like, okay, we're still talking about, like I say, trusting the process, but the process equals progress, But so we've had progress each of the years under Bill O'Brien. So people can say, well, it's been 9-7 every year, or it's been this and that. Bill O'Brien has improved every season that he's been here as a head coach. He's been a winning head coach. Has he been a dominating guy? No, absolutely not. But taking the pieces that he's been given, he's working with them. Because it's not like, we always sit here and say, there's not like a Hall of Fame quarterback comes onto the market all the time. The last chance we had that opportunity, the coach we had here declined it, then backdoor and went and won a fucking Super Bowl with the dude. So that's part of my beef with Coobs. We're going to get on that on a whole other thing, whatever, one day. That'll be another topic, how I feel about Kubiak. But, like I say, you got to believe it. I believe in the process. I believe that there is progress. And like I say, with regression, actually, to me last year from, all the other guys that have been around, like, it's regression. And so, I mean, it's not regression with quarterback. It was regression. But, I mean, it's like they're bad. They're horrible. So, he's done well. He's made progress with a lack of quality talent at the most important position on the team. So I think that they found their guy. They're talking about how hard he's working. Now hard work doesn't always translate into immediate success. You can work really, really hard at some things and you can get better, but you just might not get great. What do they say? It's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect. But if you're out there putting in the work, I really believe that he's doing the thing. Like, I don't want people to sit here and think that I don't like Deshaun Watson, because a lot of people have misconstrued that one video from a while back. Because, a lot of people don't actually read or don't actually pay attention to what's being said. Some people just read the title, or they just see the thumbnail, and that's meant to attract attention. I don't dislike Deshaun Watson. Like, I really like the pick. I love the pick. I just want the guy to have the opportunity to develop all the skills he needs to get out there. See, that's what people don't realize, why Aaron Rodgers was so good, is so good. It's because he didn't have to come out there and have all that pressure on his shoulder. You got to sit back and watch Favre do it for a while and learn and say, okay, that's how you do this, that's how you do this. Okay, I know the offense. I know this, I know that. Okay, now I can fine-tune the things on myself. I don't have to think about that. I want Deshaun Watson to have that same opportunity. So it's not that I don't like him, not that I don't think he has the skill set, not that I don't think he has the talent, accuracy, ability, any of those things. I think he has all the tools, plus the intangibles, to be a great quarterback. But right now he's a part of the process, and the part of the process is him sitting on the bench and learning. Part of the process is Tom having a chance, or not having a chance. He is the starter, but he's going to have to keep fighting for it, because I know Deshaun ain't going to just let that go. He's been a winner, so he wants to win this position battle too. So that's a good problem to have. But the process just takes a long time, and I think that's part of it. So when I was sitting back and I was saying, did the Texans have a 3-year, 5-year process? It didn't feel like it. I'm looking at it again, and I, like I said, I really didn't acknowledge that they were making gradual progress until we started talking about this. That each year it has been better. So at this point, you do want to see an AFC Championship game, at least getting there. We want to compete. We want to get in there. No more of these blowouts, no more of these shutouts, no more of these double digits happen sometimes. A field goal and touchdowns now, but none of these 2 touchdown, 3 touchdown type victories. No more of that. It's time to take that step from being the best of what's left, into jumping in the class with the big boys, and I think that's the next step. I think Deshaun Watson can be that piece that gets it. I think Savage can be that piece that gets us there if he can stay healthy and remain on the field. Because like I say, you've seen a noticeable difference in the offense when Savage has had shots come in the game, but he just gets hurt. But so like I say, man, we're still talking about the process, and we talked about that. But do y'all see progress in the process? Like I say, SauceNation, y'all are the ingredients that makes the flavor so fresh. So it's a commentary. I'm a fan talking to the fans. I like to know y'all's opinion. So it's like I say, this is just as much about y'all as anything else. How do y'all feel? Do you feel like that there's been progress made in the process? And I know some of y'all are tuning in. Is this going to be about the Madden? The Madden winter video will be separate from this. So if y'all want to check that out, it might be posted by now by the time you've seen this. It might not be posted by the time you see this. But whatever. I'm going to try to put them up at the same time. So, but like I said, somebody got to say, man, if you like what I'm talking about, I'm your boy, The Real Ed Honcho. If you like what I'm talking about, I hope y'all had a happy 4th yesterday. I know I keep regressing. I just be having things I need to make sure I say. Subscribe, okay? I want to appreciate everybody who came and gave me those likes I needed to get the Facebook page on point. So you can catch me at South Sports on Facebook. Might try to see how the live streaming is on that too. So go like the Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Facebook, please show me some love on Facebook. If you like what I'm talking about, man, if you got love for HTOWN, if you got love for the HTOWN, that's cool. Unfortunately, that cut off, but that means somebody just subscribed. I guess I forgot to cut that part off. But cool, whoever just subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Now you're a part of the Sauce Forever. But with that being said, man, SauceNation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Like I say, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the channel, follow on the Instagram and Twitter if you rocking with me at The Real Ed Honcho or South Sports HTX. If you don't want to hear me talking about bullshit, you just want the sports flavor. And with that being said, deuce up. I'm your boy Ed Honcho, SauceNation. Y'all be cool. I know I said that before, and I'm out.